crafty friends, JENNCASCELL here. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today is release day over at Diva Designs, and you are going to love the February release. It is so good. So before we get started, as always, here is her website and all of the info on the back. Make sure to use that hashtag #ScrapDivaDesigns for some amazing inspiration. And as always, if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code JEN10 to save. I super appreciate everyone who uses my coupon code and affiliate link. I do get a small kickback, and it helps me continue to create free content for you guys. So, February release. I'm trying a little different camera angle for this one. I did a lot of 3D projects, and some of them are big. So I really just kind of wanted to play with this angle a little bit so you could get a little better idea of the scale of some of the things that I did. So I am going to start off with some of the smaller ones first, because you're going to see these sprinkled throughout all of the bigger projects that I'm about to show you. First one, I love it, is the Shabby Chic flower number 2. I did give a couple of sneak peeks with this flower. So you're going to see a ton of these flowers in my upcoming projects, but I wanted to show you them on their own. So first up, we have this one, and the set comes with a really cool center. So this center is one of the ones that you're just going to roll up for it. So as you can see, turns out really cute. But I wanted to give you a little tip with this die. You only get one center. However, you can use the negative of your center. When you cut the die out, you're going to have this whole other side, and they look like remarkably similar to one another. So you actually have two. You just got to hand cut just a little side piece right here. So I thought that was kind of a cool little tip for this die. I did want to show you, I kind of fell in love with pairing it with the fringe flower because they're a really similar shape. Like, it's the 4-petal that almost has like a squarish vibe. I just thought it paired really nicely because you have like a solid background. So it really kind of shows off how intricate the die cuts. Super cute. And then I did it again. This time I added one of the smaller fringe flowers in the center, along with some cute little stamens. And then this one I did with some foam in the center. You get 4 different sizes with this. So you get 2 of this size, 2 of the smallest, 2 of like the second largest, and then 1 of the largest. So really cool die set. You're going to want to pick this up. Shabby Chic flower number 2. Next up, I am so excited about this. This is one that I designed for Erica. I love this. And if you follow my channel, you would have seen it when I did my DIY snow globes during the holidays. I actually used that bow as I was designing the SVG file for Erica, and I told you guys that you might see it in the future. Well, I knew that it was coming out. So you get 2 sizes in this. You get a large and a small, exact same die set, just smaller size. So I'm going to show you one for now. Gosh, so cute. So this is the largest of the 2, and it's going to measure about let's say about 2 3/4 at the longest part of the tail, or the widest part of the tail, and then about 2 3/4 from top to bottom as well. So this is the large one. So cute, so many layers, so poofy, so fun. Now, let me tell you, when I was designing this die, I purposely wanted to keep the tails a little longer so that you could really add a bunch of movement to them using either your bone folder and a dowel. I thought worked really well. So I started by curling this way, and then I flipped it, curled this way, flipped it again, and curled out. And then you can also use that dowel once you've already curved it with your bone folder to really give it a nice shape. So, and this one I left the tails kind of like out just to give it even more value. You're going to be seeing a ton of those in all of my projects. All right, next up, we have the Best Friends die set. I designed this one too. So cute. You guys are going to love this. Okay, so I have them all cut out for you. This is a triple layer set. So you get the word itself, you get your stitched panel, and then you get a larger shadow behind that too. And look at this font, you guys. So good. I did mine. Mine's layered with foam. So I cut the word out of foam, and then I also cut the pattern paper layer under foam. So really, really cute. We have Bestie, and then we also have Besties on here. And I did an uppercase and a lowercase b too. I thought that was kind of cool. Just wanted you guys to get a little variety. And then Call Me, Squad Goals, Text Me, Best Friend, and Let's Chat. So fun. Love this font. This is a must-have. All right, next up, this is why I kind of wanted to tilt the camera a little bit. This is a big one. So we have, this is the Scalloped charcuterie board. So Erica did a round charcuterie board add-on during the holidays. And now this is the scalloped die for the original charcuterie board. And I actually am packaging all of this together. So there's actually 3 sets to the charcuterie board kind of line. For this one, there's also an additional like layering so that you can do shakers and stuff like that. And I actually have that in here as well. I'm just going to keep it all together. And then you have 2 pages of the charcuterie add-ons. So you get a ton of different sizes. Really, really cute. I did do the largest one for my project. This one, this is like 75% done. So I built this and I haven't had a chance to decorate it yet, but I'm really, really excited. So I also wanted to share with you this next die that's coming up as well. So this is a must-have for me. The long label set. So really, really good. You get 2 different labels in this. And then you also get a top layering piece. And then you have a little tag that says handcrafted with care. And then you also get a little ticket right here. So I have all of my tags hanging from this super, super cute little, I don't know, it's like a hanging set. Let's call it a hanging wardrobe for these tags that I created. And then it also has a little box under here where I stored all of the word sentiments that I cut out. So I did use, this is the smaller of the new bow that's in there. How stinking cute is this? And that's how you get the tags off of this. I ended up modifying this bow so that it slides right onto the straw. So that's how I'm going to get everything out. And then this one is actually like glued on, so it's not going anywhere. Super cute charcuterie board add-on. Like, how adorable is that? So fun. And I wanted to do like some really, really cute, I wanted to do some hot pink and like lemon gorgeousness over here. Like and then I'm probably going to add a trim or something right along here, these sides. But I think it turned out really, really cute. And I love how I can add and like take away on this. So you might actually be seeing this as like, I don't know, this could be an organizational tool for me. Yeah, so cute. And I was even thinking about adding pockets to this too, adding pockets to the side. So maybe I'm not 75% up, maybe I'm more like 50%. Let's talk about this tag set. Oh, I have so many examples. I love it. Like this was one of my favorite things to play with, because I got a little crazy with these tags. They just turned out so cute. So this is the first set, and it's just got a different shape to it. If you want to see what it looks like, this is just what the tag looks like when you cut it out. But it's just a really nice size that you can add a ton of layering to it. And I'm not quite finished with these tags yet either. I was thinking about adding another die to the back, and I'll show it to you soon. I'll tell you about it. So I did the friends, and then you'll see one of those gorgeous flowers. I just did a ton of layering in here. This is all sketchbook. I'm falling in love. I've fallen in love. I really had fun. I did a lot of Be Valiant for this release. I did sketchbook. I did Poppy and Pear, but then I also did a couple Scrap Diva projects too. I got her new Heartbreaker set, and I have a project with that. And then I also did some of the Oh Baby collection too, but I gave it a cool spring vibe. But anyways, back to these adorable tags. So really, really cute. Really cute. And then I have this one here. Just a ton of layers. Really pretty. I love getting a side view when you've got like a super chunky tag like this. And then this one, you actually saw me make these. I did a layering video. If you didn't catch that, check it out. I did some really good tips, and it was one of my most highly requested videos. And I wasn't sure how the response was going to be, and it ended up being wonderful. So I'm going to do more like it. But I thought this turned out really cute. I did double layer these tags, but the first layer on this one, I did this gorgeous embossing folder on it. And I think it really set things off for this embellishment that we made on that video. Just really fun. And then I have another of these. And this is a die that you're going to be seeing very soon too. This is, I believe it's the A2 ribbon bow, something along those lines. I'll point it out when we see it again. But look at that adorable bow right there. So cute. I really, really like this one. And then last but not least, I did do this little shaker. Once again, we did that when I did my tutorial. So really cute. I did the best friend. Um, love it. Just love it. So next up, let's do some Valentine's projects. We have the Heart Mug mini album. I did this for Valentine's Day, but I could totally see this for like everyday card making. That would be really cute. This would be a great Christmas die as well. It's absolutely adorable. I thought it was really, really cute with the shaker top up here. I did do one of these bows. You're going to see that coming up really, really soon. Just really cute. And I loved this collection. The colors are like super girly and Valentine's-y, like a little pop of blue in there, and the yellow. It's really pretty. This is not complete. I do want to play with this a little bit. I want to turn this into a box of some sort. It'll either be a box or a pouch or something along those lines. And I want to do that with another one. And I do have a longer video on this. And I talk about how I create 3D die sets. whether it's the 3D die sets that you're buying, like the heart box that's coming out, or creating your own, doing, a 2D die and making it a box or a pouch, one of those things. And I love this new box making strip set. So this is the slim box making strip, and you get 3 different sizes, and this first page has them so that you've got tabs on both sides. Well, there's another page behind it that there's tabs only on one side. So I do keep these all together with my other box making strips. I use them in conjunction, and honestly, this is like the most used die set in my stash. So this is a must-have as well. Definitely going to want to pick this up. I know it will sell out. I know that the original box making strips sold out quite a few times too. So you will want to pick this up like ASAP. You're going to see this in a ton of my projects. So if you didn't catch that video, I talked about this. So I used the hot air balloon die set that came out last month, I believe it was. And I created a little box, like so pretty. I could totally see filling this with some flowers. It's just got a really good size. And what I like about it is it thins out the original box making strips to a little more manageable size, and you can use them in conjunction with one another. So I use the Oh Baby collection for this, and I just wanted to bring out the spring, like it's very like boho spring. So I love how this turned out. I used some of the chipboard from the collection. You'll see some of the new flowers that came out. Just really, really pretty. This party is Scrap Diva as well. It's older. I want to say it was from last year, but I really love mixing and matching the new and the old die sets, because she's really like curated a brand in this, like. And I'm just so glad to be designing and part of it. That bow that I was telling you about, that's actually, we have 3 bow bag toppers that just came out. This is bow bag topper number 3. So you get a small, a medium, and a large. I just have them together. I had a crazy week, so I haven't put magnets on a lot of my dies, and chaos, utter chaos in my craft room this week. So we get the large set right here. The large set is going to measure 3 3/4 wide. And then the die itself, excluding this at the top, because this gets folded over to create your die set or your bow bag topper. So it's about 4 inches in length. And then it's got a second layering piece to it. So you have the tails here, and they do have an embossed layer to them. And then you have the bow itself at the top that comes in 2 pieces. The background is solid, and then you do have some embossing on the front part. And then you have the middle like knot area. So, and then the small one, this is the small, and it's like 2.5 by 2.5. We also have the medium, and the medium is going to measure about 3 by 3. So you get a really good sizes. Now, mind you, these do not have to be bag toppers. As you saw in my little heart mug, I just used it on its own, and it's a great bow. So I do have some samples for you. And here's the small, and I just did this. I wanted you to see it nice and layered on the foam. So just beautiful die set, nice and clean cut on this. And then this one I haven't quite decorated yet either, but this time I just used foam dots to go in between the layers instead of just using the foam. And I did double layer this as well. So I have the printed on the front, but then I also layered it again with the pink that I used in the background here. So, and then I just did a simple checked pattern. I'm going to add some little something something to this before I send it out. And then here is the large one. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is more sketchbook. And you'll see the shabby chic flower in there. It's so beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. While I'm over here, I forgot to show you with that last tag set. This is how that tag cuts out as well as the ticket. So really cute detail on both of these. Next up, sorry, I am writing the Hot Mess Express this week. So, romantic clock memory decks. Ta-da! Oh, isn't she gorgeous? So pretty. Lots of layers. You get this really, really pretty doily that goes behind it, and then you have the memory decks itself. And I'll turn it over. Sorry, I did a little mixed media, so it's a little crazy. But that's the shape, so you can get a better idea. And then you have another layering piece right here. Then you get the clock face as well as the hands. And I did kind of double the hands up, but I went to town with this. I had such fun playing. You'll see one of those flowers again. I kept the large one really nice and like airy. And even though it was so big compared to the rest of the flowers, I think it works really, really well because it's a very airy flower when you don't layer it with a solid, but really pretty. And then I did a bunch of snow paste on here. I just wanted to bling it a little bit, and I think it looks so good. While we were talking Valentine's, I did want to show you guys this. I made this with that new set from Erica, the Sweetheart Collection. So I knew I wanted to do another really fun wall hanging because this one's big too. It's like that Fa La La one that I did. Not quite as big, but I just thought it was really cute with the disco heart and then the XOXO from last month. I put one of the really big bows on here, and it's such a hefty bow that it can hold this weight. Like, look at how cute that turned out. I did the Heartbreaker from last month. Just so cute. Lots of fun with this. Super, super cute collection. I gotta tell you, I love these little like girls. Oh, they're just so cute. They're always wearing sunglasses and some of them have curly hair. I love it. Next up, we have the heart gift box. Ah, this is so cute. This was the last one that I did. I finished it like not too long ago, honestly. And I love it. I absolutely love how this turned out. This is Poppy and Pear. I brought it back out for this one. You'll see a ton of these flowers. I love how this turned out. It's so pretty. So the heart-shaped box, as you can see from down here at this angle, you've got this is like a double hinged box. See it from this angle. Well, you set it down and then it pops open like this. So pretty. And inside, I did do an acrylic cover. Erica has a great tutorial for this one, so I'm not going to do a tutorial for it. I really didn't stray too far from what she did, but I did layer the interior with some pattern paper as well. I may go back in and add some pattern paper on the inside. I'm not really sure because it does open and close pretty smoothly right now, and I wonder if adding yet another layer might make it a little too tight. But I did add magnets to it. And I gotta say, I wasn't really happy with how it was closing. It was my fault. It was my error doing it. I wanted to put the magnets in different places, and then I ended up going back, and I didn't want to deal with it. So I ended up kind of covering how this opened, because if you look, there is like a little bit of a gap in mine. It just naturally wants to sit a little higher, and it's because my magnets aren't like proportioned correctly. So it's not the dye, it's me. Anyways, inside you're gonna see these adorable bows. So I'm obsessed with this bow. I know it's gonna sell out. I do. I just know it will. It's so cute. So I wanted to keep some bows at the ready. They're not like super embellished or anything, but because they're done with poppy and pear, and you know how much I love it, I just wanted to have a few of these on hand so I can decorate my projects with them. So I did just do a little charm dangle on a few of them. Love how it turned out with this. But I mean, look at how cute these little tiny ones are. Just oh, so cute. So much volume. Like, I mean, look at the side of that. It's awesome. So cute. Look at the strawberry one. Adorable. I mean, pow. And then one more. I really love this color combination. I am going to do, this is aquamarine, or no, yeah, it's aquamarine fizz from Encore mixed with, this is poppy and pear, but it's like a periwinkle that's in there. And I gotta tell you, I am kind of obsessed with this aqua and periwinkle combination. I think you're going to be seeing that on a lot of my projects coming up. I think it is so cute. So on the interior of the box, I did this really fun bow print from the collection. It's really, really cute. This box, I'm going to put it on my must-have list. Definitely putting it on my must-have list. I think it's absolutely adorable. And you know what? It's going to stack really well too. I loved how I could get a little bit of volume on it. I think part of the reason why my box didn't close properly was because I put too dang much stuff in it as well. So next up, we have, this is the House Mini Album die set. We have the seed bag envelope set. We also have the tiered tray banner set. And this one, I'll show you in just a sec. I'm showing these all together because I use them all in this one project. And then I have the A2 ribbon frame. That's what I was talking about with that one tag. This is so cute. This bow is adorable. And it's just a fun die set because I showed you how you could, in that one tag, so when you layer these out, you get a really cool frame, but you can also use them as like a solid layering piece too. So very versatile die set. Love those kind. And I did this adorable mini album. This will be my first tutorial for February. It's actually going to be out tomorrow. So look for it on Friday. I had to divide it into a two-part series. I do have a walkthrough on this from earlier this week. I will link it. This die set, oh my gosh, this was my favorite die set from this release outside of those bows. And I did a really fun floral cluster up here. You'll see one of those tiny bows. Front of the house, just so cute, so much dimension. And if you want to take a closer look, check out my video. It's just such a cool box, and I'll be back tomorrow showing you how to make it. So really quick, inside the mini album that I have hand stitched with so much love, there's that ribbon set right here, and I just did them as solid plates to go behind my ephemera piece here. So cute. You'll also see this is the first of the seed packets. This is the larger seed packet, and it was cool because you do get a little die that you can run through. So it's a customizable set. I used the label die set that comes with it on the interior here, but on the smaller one, I switched sides so that it would go on the side that doesn't have the lid on it. So really cute, I thought. There's pockets in all of these pages. This is the banner set. So the first one here, this one is a triple banner. So you get 3 different layers. Now I do have 2 more. So this is the second banner that comes with it, and it's very similar to the kissing booth one. And I really loved playing with that one. So you're definitely going to be seeing a whole bunch of these. And then look at how cute this little umbrella banner is. Here's that second seed packet. This is the small one. And once again, you'll see that little label there that I used on the exterior this time. Now, I was saying in my video, don't throw those layering pieces away. So I use them as tabs on this. You could use it as a little label. Be on the lookout for that tomorrow. Finally, we have the bow envelope. This is so cute. I'm going to do a video just on this. It's super easy to put together, but I thought it would be really cute to make a note card set and then have the individual envelopes inside a cute little box of some sort. So it's one of the things that I would like to do, and I think it would be a really nice Mother's Day gift or birthday gift, friendship gift, something along those lines. I love doing handmade card sets to gift. People always love a handmade card, and it's a great way to share art. So this one, this is actually a Cricut SVG that I did in Design Space, and I did hand stitching around the entire envelope. But what's cool is you get this bow set, and the die cuts so that your bow is the catch for the envelope. So and mine obviously sits a little bit higher because of the hand stitching on it, but it still holds it properly. So you can thicken this up quite a bit. Okay, so if you've made it this far, thank you. Thank you so, so much for watching. I can't wait to hear what you're buying. Let me know what your must-have dies are this season. Before we get going, I did want to take time to personally invite you to the Instagram Scrap Diva Designs YouTube Hop this Saturday. We'll be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be my February favorites Scrap Diva Design Team IG Hop. So you won't want to miss out. Each of the designers are choosing their favorite dies and showing you what they've created with them. So definitely check that out over on Instagram and head on over to Scrap Diva Designs. Once again, the website here, and I will link everything in the description box. I so appreciate everyone who uses my affiliate link and coupon code each month. I am forever in debt to you. Thank you so much for making my dream possible. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye!